Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfyre Gaming. I am Sir Joseph and this is Warhammer 40k Rouge Trader. We are on our ship. We've headed to Footfall to turn in our quest and see if that quarantine zone has been lifted. We have been asked to talk to Cassia about certain issues, like people bleeding and stuff like that, and killing their families and all sorts of not nice stuff. We do know that Abelard had an encounter with her, so we're going to talk to him about that as well. And then there is a quest where we have to check out a fuel lever, and I'm not sure where that fuel lever is at. So we're going to kind of wander around the deck to see if we can find the fuel lever as well. But first, let's go talk to Abelard.
Lord Captain.
Abelard greets you with customary courtesy, but makes sure to scan you from head to toe with a scrutinizing gaze. I hear you and Cassia exchanged words recently. What happened?
And who brought this piece of news to you, I wonder? Then again, I have nothing to hide from you. Of late, the helmsmen have been going off course with increasing frequency, and the reports are full of contradicting accounts. The problem continued, even after several demotions were handed out, so I took it upon myself to investigate.
Abelard lets out a scornful snort.
I was astonished to learn that our Lady Navigator has been amending entries in the ship's log, and the officers have been keeping silent on her orders. I immediately demanded an end to the outrageous conduct, and I reprimanded Lady Cassia in front of the officers. She greeted my words with silence, and then quickly departed. I should not have acted thus. I never even found out what drove her to do it.
Abelard heaves a sigh. Alright.
Lord Captain.
Let's go talk to Cassia. She's up front. Yep, okay. That's the wrong direction. Yep, that's the wrong direction. There's the seat. Alright, so she's over here somewhere. Cassia and a valet. Now let's talk to Cassia.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
I have heard rumors that you are not getting along well with the crew. Panic flashes in her ruby red eyes, and your heart starts beating a little faster while your hands grow cold.
Not here. I'm begging you. Aren't noblemen supposed to discuss such things away from the servants?
Cassia says in an almost whisper. Let's go to my study. No one will disturb us there.
Then lead the way, and I will answer all of your questions.
What is it you wanted to talk about, Lord Captain? I have nothing to say to you to your unfounded accusations about my conflicts with the crew. I cannot recall my having a single quarrel with any of your people during my entire time aboard. You have been willfully changing entries in the ship's logbook and forbidding officers to report it to Abelard. I beg to differ. I read numerous books on Astra Nataris, and I can swear on House Auricilio's honor that your officers are entering data in complete contravention of regulation. False terms, random distances between lines, spelling mistakes, and even the simplest words. I've spent the last few cycles correcting the latest log entries, and I thought it would please Master Abelard, as he is so fond of order. And yet the Seneschal did not appreciate my efforts. and for some reason called them an outrage, even though mere days before he had been swaddling me in warm yellow words. I noticed all your people do this when they are expressing sympathy. I merely wanted to repay the seneschal with the same courtesy. Perhaps he finds my friendliness off-putting. But she has lived her entire life on that space station, surrounded with nothing but servants. She's not really had any outside stimulation. The messenger you rebuked butchered his own family and then killed himself. I haven't rebuked a single errand boy on this ship. Cassia ponders this for a moment. Ah, I think I remember. A kind young man with a shy smile and skillful fingers with too much rotten ochre on his shoulders. I grew tired of the disgusting color and advised him to lighten his burden by casting the weight off his shoulders. He did not come back the next day, or ever again. During the warp voyage, you gave the wrong orders, which led to the vehicle shifting off course and the service bay being destroyed. I saw something in the warp, something vast, predatory, shimmering with incandescent colors. It came from nowhere and started at the ship with hundreds of hungry eyes right there in our path. I decided to change the course while it was still possible, but did not want to so panic. Would it have been better to tell the crew we were headed straight into a monster's gaping maw? The officers are reluctant to be quartered next to your chambers because of the constant emotional outbursts it caused them. Some even maim themselves and others. I already told you I cannot control my abilities. What else do you want from me? Will I be assigned a pariah chaperone, or will you put me in suppressing shackles? Would you mind telling me why you needed 100 species of bird and what you used them for? Admittedly, I am at a loss myself. The day we arrived on Footfall, I sent a request to the ship's quartermaster and asked him to get me a songbird, but he never asked for clarification. And shortly before we left, Before we left, I had a countless number of cages delivered to me, all wrapped in bright red pantic with flittering tints of fear. There was a bird in every one. I was so excited. I thought I had 100 friends instead of just one. They were squeaking so piteously, I let the poor things out. I even fed them my breakfast and dinner. But the stupid birds would not stop chittering, even after bedtime. They were dashing about the room, smacking me in the face with their wings, and defecating. I became angry, and suddenly they started pecking at each other's eyes and attacking me. Then I became afraid, and they all fell over dead. I do not think I want to keep pets anymore. Yeah. Think I've heard enough. Will you share your thoughts with me? You have a kind soul, but have difficulty reaching out to people. I could teach you the art of communication, if you like. That would be wonderful. My education on Uric 5 was cut short, but I had realized by then that the wisdom of books is a poor substitute for the wisdom of experience. Very well. Since we are done with this misunderstanding, I would like to change the subject. It would only be fair for me to ask a few questions now, wouldn't it? Cassia hesitates and continues in a less confident tone. Do not mistake me. I am not going to accuse you of anything. It's just that You are the most worthy interlocutor, not sure what that word means, on the entire ship. And you are always so busy. What would you like to ask? I read a treatise by Pysius de Mobius very recently, who claimed that subjects would never believe their new ruler was better than their old one unless the old one had been a tyrant. No matter the circumstances, the low-born rabble who become deluded about their prospects and rebel in favor of their base desires. What do you make of that? Ugh, my persuasion is not that good. Your interpretation of this classical text is not entirely correct. If the subjects have grown accustomed to their ruling house, all the sovereign must do is refrain from breaching long-standing traditions. Adjust unwanted laws as gradually as you would shift the bed of a flooded river, and no one will ever take your power from you. Cassia thinks for a moment and then smiles. Indeed, I was not wrong about your merits and your ability to hold a conversation. I hope my second question does not confound you either. According to the 20 tomes penned by the preacher Oistach Istefan the Forgotten, mercy and cruelty go through the world hand in hand, but people flock only to one pan of the scale. Would you rather inspire by fear in your followers or be magnanimous and choose awe? So this one's got an 80% that says we must be a tyrant. Oh, one must be a tyrant, a friend, and a jester. Okay. That's our best chance of getting it success, and it's the one that I actually think is the best answer. One must be a tyrant, a friend, and a jester to one's subjects. What matters is that to clearly discern which role is required at a given moment. There is so much power in your words, power that makes me want to join you. I understand now why your subjects are eager to follow you. I admit I was afraid we were too different, and yet you helped me realize that I can be candid with you. Please do continue. I must confess that sometimes I can hardly bear the burden of the house has placed upon me. I feel I am not doing my best. Tell me how you, heir to the Protectorate, can bear the responsibility for billions of lives day after day and not stoop under all the weight. is not always easy, but I try to lead the dynasty towards prosperity by worthy means. Thank you for your patience, Ignatius. You are helping me to see the world in different colors. A novel experience for me. Our conversation holds a special place in my heart. Allow me to bid you farewell for now. I'm heading back to my chambers to consider today's conversation. Alright, so that has been taken care of. Now let's head back to the bridge. Went the wrong way, I went to the bath. Alright, now Argenta did have one little tidbit of conversation about the planet and ship she wants to go to, so we're going to talk to her about that real fast.
Greetings.
I would like to discuss Salus Prime and the relic that you want to find.
Of course. My mission is all I can think about.
Remind me, what is our mission?
To find the way to the planet called Salus Prime. Saint Argenta is my patroness, and that is where her fallen ship is. And it must also be the resting place of her great relic, the One Star.
Tell me about Saint Argenta, whose relic we're searching for.
Gladly. Listen. Long ago, there was a blessed world. Thousands of stars covered the sky there, so bright that its denizens hardly knew the darkness of night. Thousands of rivers nurtured the soil. Thousands of gardens bloomed every spring, and at every moment, thousands of prayers were flying into the clear air, thanking and praising the Emperor.
She begins her tale, her eyes half closed and her voice almost singing.
But one day, the people learned the meaning of darkness. Like a storm, accursed heretics who had sold themselves to the archenemy descended upon the planet. Shells flew from the sky that desolated whole cities and burned the gardens and filled the riverbeds with the blood of the faithful. Smoke and soot swallowed the skies and the 1,000 stars that had once shone over the world. Among the handful of survivors was one orphan who had watched all her family die, and the garden she'd grown up in burn to ash. But in her heart, she knew the absolute truth. Just these 3 words. The Emperor protects. And knowing that, she never looked away from the black, terrifying, smoke-covered sky. There were no more bright stars to be seen, except for one. The One Star. The bright star. The silver star shone in the sky. And when the orphan smiled at it, the One Star fell right into her hands. All the faithful in every corner of the continent who saw the trail of the falling star recognized it as an omen and went looking for the place where it landed. And they rallied together. And with the light of the One Star, they found their salvation.
The girl from the story. That was Saint Argenta?
Yes, that was the beginning of her hagiography. It is known that she lived on a world where heretics staged a terrible insurrection. They wiped out all life on the planet, except those whom Saint Argenta managed to save with the One Star, and with the strength of her faith. After that, she traveled between worlds, gripped by turmoil on her ship marked with a silver star, and brought hope to the faithful. Numerous accounts confirm this. Her coming helped people turn the tide of the war and wipe away corruption before the Imperium's main forces even arrived. Millions of people owed their lives to her, but the heretics, having realized their imminent defeat, sent the remnants of their forces after the ship with the Silver Star. It fell from the skies onto an obscure world. There are no definitive records of how old Argenta was at the time. In some chronicles, she's even called the Child Saint, but their credibility is questionable. Either way, she didn't live long, but she left a bright trail in her wake, like a falling star.
So what is this one star?
If I only knew. Neither the hagiography nor the legends give a straight answer. Classical iconographers believed that the star turned into a banner woven from silver thread, which, when brought onto the battlefield, would shed light that blinded only heretics, but did no harm to the faithful. Most of them portrayed Saint Argenta as a girl carrying this banner. Others think that upon falling from the sky, the one star became a holy chainsword, which Argenta later used to strike down monsters and enemies of the Imperium. In some of the earlier engravings, Argenta is depicted wearing power armor with a silver star on her chest. One theological theory suggests that this armor was, in fact, the relic. Some even think that the one star is actually the ship on which Argenta traveled. I feel that my undertaking will be fulfilled when I find the answer that has eluded the Ecclesiarchy for millennia. I pray we find the way to Salus Prime soon. The ruinous powers must be aligned against us. They stand in the way of faith.
Her eyes gleam. I have no more questions.
One day we will reach Salus Prime and stand before the gates of Saint Argenta's ship. I know it. I believe.
All right. All right. We're gonna go ahead and go to the map, and we'll move on. We've done enough conversation for now. We still do need to talk to Jai about her personal quest, but that can wait until next time we're on the ship. And then there's the the computer we have to fix, and then find the fuel lever as well. We'll do that before we leave the system, because that's critical. Let's go to Footfall. So we got the dock and the shadow quarters. Well, let's go to the shadow quarters first. We'll go with this group. I'll wait to level up until after I sign off, so you don't have to see me go through it, because sometimes those level ups can take a bit of time. There are a lot of skills and stuff that you can scroll through to try to figure out what you want. They do give you a little thumbs up on their recommendations, but sometimes, like, getting the Medicae skill is helpful to have, so you can use, you know, the medical kits. Alright, so we're going to run down here and see if...
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Well, evidently we didn't want everybody to go with us, so let's get the whole team up here. There we go. Let's go see if this passageway is cleared. Well, I don't see the hordes of landmines, and the gate is done, so it looks like we're clear to go in. Quick word with the sergeant. So the quarantine zone is safe now? Well, that depends. We figure everyone who could have died is dead and rotting. The disease and parasites don't usually live in corpses. We threw a few expendables into the quarantine zone, and we can say for sure that it was thirst that killed them in the end, not disease. Alright.
Victory awaits.
Oh, there's Anverse thugs and infected thugs. Okay. And I saw loot. Yep, there's loot over there. More. Brothers and sisters, look, they cleared the way. We break through. It's now or never. I won't die here like a rat. Go, go, shoot everyone you run into.
Take the knee and bow before me.
Show them no mercy.
Okay. So Pascal is going first as per usual. There's not any real cover around here, so let's just go there with Pascal. Ignatius is way down the list. I guess you can go there. Abelard is pretty far down the list as well. We'll put him next to you. Argenta we'll put there. Cassia will pull back next to the sergeant. And Jai will keep next to the exterminator guy. 18, 25, 13, 28, 13. All right, let's put a buffer up.
Running by Derek override. Your desire condemns you.
All right, we've got two of them. Put that up there for them. Give them a little bit of dodgeability.
Here we go. Hold on.
It's 11 more guys.
Time to slaughter someone.
All right, Argenta. Try to blow away these guys. This infected thug kind of worries me a little bit, but he's got a ways to go. Here's another infected thug. That's an infected thug.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Each strike is a prayer. Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak.
That was pretty good shooting, Argenta.
Let's make it quick.
Abelard.
A tactically sound approach. I will do
Buff.
my duty.
Charge this guy.
It will be done. I took care of this one.
And shoot this guy. Oh. That doesn't look pleasant. A big cloud of green gas. Let's go ahead and pop this since he's probably going to be the target of the majority of the shots. Jai. Let's give Pascal. Oh, 37%. That's not a good shot chance. Well, That's really all we got, so... If we do a blast again...
The spiritual prognosis is favorable.
Oh! 2 hit points left. We like 2 hit points left.
Tell me, and
Abelard some extra hit points. I think those guys have already gone.
I know what I'm doing, usually. Going somewhere?
Nice shot, Jay. Oh, there's quite a few of them left. We're going to hold off on using the superpower and give the others a chance to get closer. Another infected thug.
Scared yet?
Anver's thug, another infected thug. An Anver's thug. Ignatius.
Already done.
Alright, that guy exploded into gas. We could use the superpower and just kind of go around and try to mop these guys up. I think that's going to be the plan here.
I'll bring glory to my bloodline. Not a problem. Nothing of value has been lost. Forge ahead.
One hit point left. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Did that guy just die? He did just die. Probably because he started his turn in one of these stupid clouds. Can't see anybody to melt their brain. And giving him 2 extra points isn't going to do much. We can move him a little bit closer with a charge. Yeah, we can't see to shoot, so let's
At your beck and call.
charge to there. I don't think we're in the gas.
If I may.
Let's buff him up a little bit. Oh. Can we? No. Let's hit Jai with that.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
Pascal, let's throw this on him.
Knows all, comprehends all.
Put the front line right here for now. And see if we can plasma gun this guy down. We might hit Ignatius.
Running by their
Oh, we missed him, but we did get that guy down. So one more. There's only one left. This turned quickly for us, thankfully. Oh, I guess he was close enough to take that damage. Let's do the sprint.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Can't see.
High momentum.
Get this up. Charge her.
My duty. One fewer target.
Let's get everybody over here and out of the disease. Wait for those gas clouds to go down. Bunch of stuff to get sent to the hole. We got some goods here. Pascal can unpick that.
Operation successful.
Machine rights. Those are always handy if you can't get it to work otherwise. Alright, gases have gone away.
My warp sight reveals something.
Okay, cargo goods. A vagabond. Coughs hoarsely. Okay. Reverend Hieronymus's teachings on the path of Saint Drusus. This thin pamphlet exudes a faint caustic smell, likely that of fresh inscriber ink. Our being is steeped in degradation, and no longer can we imagine existing outside it. Are you capable of perceiving the depths to which this heinous miasma has rooted itself? Alright, this is just stuff. We'll leave it on there for a little bit in case you want to pause it to read it. Send that to cargo. Part of an ancient sewer system. The pipes lead somewhere deep within the asteroid.
Follow my lead.
Another vagabond. Bones. Another vagabond. Bones. Shopkeeper. Death, dressed in black, walked the streets and sowed disease. Alright, that's going somewhere else. So we got stuff here, and then looks like this is a dead end type place, and then this leads to more stuff maybe.
A new challenge for me.
Grant me the wisdom to perceive.
A toxic knife. Well, let's put that over there. Open areas of skin have turned into one massive burst ulcer. The buzzing of flies and the heinous stench complete the picture.
And done.
These people did not die from the disease. It seems they simply fought to the death over the remaining provisions. Oh, this all wraps around, okay.
None shall stand in my way.
Pascal, do the logic thing.
Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
That looks like that takes us back up to the regular zone. There's goods inside that house. Vagabond. Coughs hoarsely.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
My pleasure.
The dead are covered in ulcers, and several show traces of repulsive mutation. To the mutant's lair. Well, let's finish going through this area before we go to the mutant's lair. Pascal can pick it. Good job,
My
Pascal.
success is an irrefutable certainty.
Oh, that's a we need no leaders thing. Coughs hoarsely.
Stop. There.
Where? What did you see, Cassia? I don't see anything to see. There's a groove here in the dust, like someone left tracks behind before hastily covering them. Okay.
Let us see what I found.
Must be that. Judging by the traces of destruction and the corpses all around, many people tried to break through that door. You hear the sound of falling objects from behind a thick sheet of metal, followed by an angry hissing. Quiet! I said quiet! Before someone finds us! I see we are up against true masters of stealth, Shireen. We should keep our voices soft and gentle, or else we might literally scare them to death. Please, don't be afraid. I mean you no harm. Please have mercy. Don't kill us. We're not infected. I swear. It's them. They're to blame. It's them. Her pleading is cut short by a violent, wheezing cough. Who are they? Who is to blame? We'll tell you everything, but please spare our lives. We know where the disease came from. We do. We know. Another coughing fit interrupts the woman's words. It's them, those damned mutants. They have a hideout somewhere under our block. We used to see them skulking in the shadows all the time. The two families who died first, they had dealings with them, traded something, and they caught some mutant blight. I know they did. The mutants are very tough. They're also sick with something, and they don't die of it, but ordinary people do. Giving Jay a sidelong glance, Pascal wheezes in displeasure. I'm putting forward the supposition that they traded in samples of xenotechnology, and those samples behave as expected in the hands of the ignorant. They brought death and extinction to humankind. I agree completely. Ashmags need to keep away from the cold trade. As for the Adeptus Mechanicus's conviction that everyone other than themselves is a moron, that I disagree with. I'm beginning to like Jay. We got lucky though. We're alive. We're getting by. The disease couldn't claim us. I will leave. I will verify your claims about the mutants. We're not lying. Look for the entrance. It has to be close by. Alright. So we want to go this part, and then we got that.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Looks like Up's got some loot. Vagabond. The same death in black.
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
Somewhere spilt water here. It hasn't had time to dry. Oh, someone spilt water here. It hasn't had time to dry. We've been through that part. Alright. Back down we go. Yep, we need no rulers.
It's about time.
Moans unintelligibly. Loosely buried under the piles of trash are bodies with obvious gunshot wounds. A pair of eyes lights up in the darkness. Too big to be human, too intelligent to be an animal. A moment later, the vision vanishes. Boots! Pyromatic boots. Wear inflicts +3 additional stacks of burning whenever they... Oh. The wearer cannot suffer from burning and inflicts additional stacks of burning. Okay, so basically that's they're fire people. So either folks that use fire psychic powers. This was once a mine entrance, but it caved in decades ago. Or flamers. Alright. Yeah, we got time to start the mutants lair here. Got some loot. A lot of mutants.
Victory awaits!
Let's see. I don't think going straight down the middle is the right path. Let's go this way.
Submit! And you'll die quickly.
128 hit points. There's some tougher people. Alright. Wow, we got a lot of people going late. Okay, so Pascal is first, and there is a big honking mutant there. So we're just going to put Pascal there and see if he survives. Alright, Ignatius, let's put you over here.
I'll pass.
Oops, so what are we looking at here? Mutants, mutants. Mutant Infector. That doesn't sound good. Mutant. So the regular mutants are pretty weak. Mutant Infectors appear to have all the hit points. Oh, that just regular mutant there. He's got 128 hit points. That's just a regular mutant as well. Alright. So we're going to guess the mutant infectors are going to explode just like the other mutants. Alright, Abelard, let's put you there. Argenta. Can't quite get around the corner. Put you there. Cassia, you're gonna stay there. Jay, let's put you over here. Alright. There's 14 of them.
Explore to Zone 1 route. Forward. Request approved.
Do some buffing. Smack this guy with our big hammer.
Running binaric override.
Man, that guy's got a lot of hit points. Oh, Let's make this the front line.
The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all.
He just threw something at us. That's a pus grenade? That's disgusting.
Out of my way.
I'm enraged!
Death to none.
Pus grenade, that's what it said.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Alright, what is... Shadow Quarter Disease. If diseased creature gains 3 stacks of Shadow Quarter Disease effect, the abscess on the body will erupt, causing caustic pus, dealing 13 points of damage and resetting the stacks to 1. Okay. Alright, so if we step to here... we throw this on. And charge this guy.
Indeed.
He was a regular mutant, but we almost killed him.
It will be done.
Finish him off. Let's throw the buff out, catch these Argenta and the 2 melee dudes. Jai.
You've got a
Give
problem?
Abelard
I've
a
got a
thing. Let's have him charge down at this mutant infector. He's going to get swarmed, but...
Victory is imminent.
that wasn't as good as I was hoping. Let's
Am I getting
give
paid for
Ignatius
this?
some hit points.
Watch my back. I can do that with the right incentive.
And a miss.
Chaos guides me. Ah!
Ow!
I serve the ruinous powers. Ah!
They're not terrible. Good parry.
Cleanses the body. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Let's go back into some cover. Oh, she's beat up.
Death to the weak.
Crush the feeble. I bring ruin.
Abelard's got a bunch of buddies. Alright, so Cassia, we will give Pascal another 2 points.
The scriptural prognosis is faithful.
Hammer time. Oh, you stupid head. We're gonna melt your brain for that.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
And
I
give
am a
Pascal some hit
navigator,
points.
not a servitor.
My tactics are flawless. Suits my purposes.
Buff. Buff.
Nothing I can't.
Dead.
Suits my purposes.
Parry.
Out of my way!
Well, they're down to 12. Pascal, let's try not to be parried this time.
My vow is to serve.
Oh, he parried again. I have an 84% chance and he keeps parrying. You suck.
Request approved.
Let's reduce your ability to hurt me. And since that other guy's coming, we're gonna
Running binaric override.
buff this up even more.
Shields me.
Argenta's getting hammered by that pus grenade.
Just a minor setback.
Let's get to it!
That was insulting.
Suffering is part of the trial.
Alright. First we need
It will be
this.
done.
Let's do
I will
this.
do my duty. At your beck and dominance achieved.
Then we'll activate the superpower.
Victory is... It will be done. Grey hair, sure hand. At your beck and... I took care of this one. I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Good job.
Hitting me, Ashmag. Don't get too cocky.
All too easy.
Down to 7.
Tell me, and it is done. Oh, you're no fun.
Nice shooting Tex. Alright, let's see here. We can give somebody another turn. Let's give Ignatius another turn. First, let's give Argenta some
for this.
some stats. I don't think she can see anybody to shoot.
I can do that with the right incentive.
Give Argenta some more buffs.
Me, never in 1,000 sectors.
Doesn't say we need line of sight.
I hold
Give it
all
to
the
Cassia.
cards.
First, we're going to use this on
Isn't this
Argenta.
a job for the serfs?
Then let's use this on Pascal. And melt this guy's brain some more.
If I may.
Oh. Melt this guy's brain too.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Damage to bulk.
Alright.
Ministration is a holy task.
We needed we needed some medication badly. Alright.
Guided by faith.
can't get to both, so let's just shoot this guy down.
I'll do it.
Good shooting, Argenta.
Doubt is for the weak.
Back to some cover.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Pascal to AP. Thunderhammer.
The old Messiah knows value.
Ha! That is such a brutal attack. And then let's melt this guy's brain. And let's buff Jai.
I'll live another day. Never wavered in the face of adversity. Already done.
Man, this is tight quarters to spin that camera around.
You didn't stand a chance. I shall not
I got two
fear.
movement points out of that. Let's put
Nothing I can't do.
that up.
I am fear incarnate.
Oh, I didn't realize we could run through that.
Not a problem. Watch and learn. Suits my purpose. Nothing of value has been lost.
Actually, you should probably go here.
Forge ahead. Already done.
Does this thing have any armor? No, so it'd be pointless to do the other thing. Let's ranged attacks. I guess let's just move the front line
Request approved.
to here. And see if we can shoot this guy with our plasma pistol. Nope.
Let's get to it.
Nowhere to hide. Enjoy your luck while you still draw breath.
Follow my lead. Indeed. It will be done. Target well struck. I will do like one fewer target. Pain and duty go hand in hand.
A new
Didn't
challenge
assess
for
with the situation, I guess. There was people we could have talked to. Alright. Nobody took wounds. And this is a good place to call it. Well, I'll do the looting again off camera. I'll do the leveling up off camera. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. As always, like, subscribe, and comment. I have been Sir Joseph. You guys are amazing. Until next time, stay safe out there. And I'll talk to you later.